Hello and welcome to a Times special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real-world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. Caring for one's children is almost instinctive, but not always when it comes to parents. Care for one's parents sometimes has to be mandated through rules and religion. Parent-child bonds are more complicated than ever now, and the emotional gap often turns unbridgeable in adulthood. As the author exemplifies through a poignant incident, what did Uyvillai have to say on caring for parents?
I was in a meeting. My phone lit up again and again. The number was unknown. Silent though it was, the repeated flash of the screen drew my attention. 7 missed calls. Likely spam or maybe an Amazon delivery issue. My daughter has the habit of giving out my number. Once the session ended, I called back. A voice, low, hurried, cautious. Amma, driver this side. They aren't taking sir to the hospital. He is very sick. Please do something. And don't say I told you. The line went dead. It took a moment for the words to sink in. Then my memory shook me with a bolt. I recognized the driver who called. The one that he called sir was no ordinary person. He had been a businessman of stature and a distant relative. I remember visiting his office with my father. A large reception, suited staff, and an air of authority. For his new office inauguration, he hosted a dinner. We were invited, chairs dressed in white silk and gold sashes, a world I had not known then. But time did what it always does. Slowly, very slowly, things changed. The sons took charge. They took charge of the house and the business. His room was moved to the rear. After his wife passed, he stopped attending family gatherings. The narrative changed. Then complaints surfaced. He was difficult, not adjusting, gave too much to the daughters. He interferes a lot. Stories passed hands. Sons, daughters, in-laws, each with their own version. After the driver's call, my husband and I stopped by the house, pretending to be in that area. They received us with polite reluctance. When we asked to see uncle, they pointed to a door that once led to a storeroom. A narrow space. A man, once known for his dominance, now thinned into a figure, barely clinging to shape. The room smelled of urine, medicine, and something else. Dignity perhaps lost in the cracks of the walls. We stood still. After a few minutes, we asked, firmly but carefully, that he be taken to the hospital. The family resisted, claiming that medicines were already given. Then they relented. We made some calls to a known doctor at a nearby clinic. Once we knew he was in good hands, we prepared to leave. Before leaving, I stepped into his room once more. With folded hands, he whispered, Ennandri, which is thank you. In the shifting patterns between parents and adult children, something has begun to disappear. The old rhythm of care, presence, and endurance has thinned. The list of grievances is long on either side. Aging parents can seem fixed in their ways, dismissive of the world their children now live in. Children, balancing their own lives, sometimes find that the weight of criticisms, dogmatism, and unresolved hurts pull them back. Demands of spouses, careers, distance, all widen the chasm. Yet, The tragedy lies in the realization that you often cannot return to the path of yesteryears. That kind face from your childhood becomes a shadow. The hands that once held yours become frail, unrecognizable. That's not my father, the son says. She is no longer the mother I know, the daughter moans. The emotional gap becomes unbridgeable. In some cases, like that of the sir, estrangement turns into quiet cruelty, driven by inheritance feuds, ego, and emotional fatigue. That night, I thought of all our scriptures, parables, and proverbs. One message echoes across cultures: take care of your parents. There is no temple holier than one's mother, no scripture purer than the words of one's father, says an ancient Tamil saying. Honor your father and mother so that your days may be long, commands the Bible. Interestingly, there is little in these scriptures about caring for one's children. Why? Because it is natural to do so. Caring for children is instinctive, but caring for one's parents is not an instinct. It must be taught, preserved, and revered. That is why cultures encode it into law and religion and literature. I could not recall any couplet by Thiruvalluvar that advised children to take care of their parents. He did talk about making parents proud, but not about taking care of them. But he has declared about something which is even larger, broader, and more profound. He has talked about being grateful. Ennandri Kondrarkkum Uyvundaam, Uyvillai Seinandri Kondra Magarkku. One may slay all that is good and still find redemption, but there is no salvation for the one who kills gratitude. No lesson, no advice, just a line that stays with you. Because when gratitude dies, so does humanity. Luckily, gratitude did not die. Yes, the driver had it.